can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, that don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units and the unity, the continuity of opportunity for stacking bands, opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh, so let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, that don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sick in it. Tire forward and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe, man, that don't got time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap as it'll be the Aviators of Virginia Beach taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon A-Chain, 76 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Aviators are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And just shedding him off there. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Right back to A-Chain on second down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 90 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On second down, a run by A-Chain. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Fields. Rolling to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Miami, and even 40 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time, and those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
And they'll run here with A-Chain. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Right now, boys. Well, fellas, we need this. Let's do it.
A-Chain is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It went for broke on 3rd down, and it would have really lit up the sideline if that one had worked. What do they do now on 4th down?
Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. York able to send this one through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. 1 play, 1 pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Second and 11. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think I got that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. He keeps a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Aviators have taken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now it's Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Right side to Williams. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Here's a give up the middle. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn down the numbers. There he goes. He may go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon A-Chain with his second touchdown here this first half. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time. It'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
I feel like my man Momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the 1 play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Fields. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. He's got it with the 15. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. A give up the middle to A-Chain. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. One more time with A-Chain. Powers through. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with A-Chain. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. On 4th down, Fields. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up when we have a tight game here. You know, we talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And touchdown! Ken Walker as the first half is winding down. And the Aviators have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Butker on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes the score Aviators 30, Dolphins 24. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So that one play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Here we go.
A final shot before the break. Fields. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Gets through, and now an opening. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
To the 27-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they're able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Walker now on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the 2nd half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Aviators take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Right back to A-Chain on second down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Running left, it's A-Chain. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. First down, they go back to A-Chain. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off play action, Fields. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Toward the sideline, intercepted. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
No gain on the play.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground to about the 26 here. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Walker is in for a touchdown.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
They'll look to throw, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's A-Chain headed right, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They snap it to Fields. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Straight ahead, Walker. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. And they're going to speed things up here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make